archiving all the records that are basically being paid for by the society to that cloud. So they won't disappear. Scotland's people, there's a government-owned website for their records. It's basically $3 a download to get the records, but they're the original copies of the images of the records, which is what we need, not just an index reference, which is easy to access, but it's not always accurate. So it's good to have that, and I appreciate the support to continue with that. Hopefully, we'll continue with that and download a lot more records in the next year. I've been working on Fort Eviat, which is basically, I'm taking a geographical approach. Fort Eviat is a parish of Church of Scotland that varies based on what year you look at. The maps move around. The one map, for example, it has it from Moncrief House north up through Perth. So a lot of Moncrief should be there. And I've downloaded maybe 30 records or so with that. We download it. Harry's been working with us too. We download it. We put it in the family tree so the record's there. Then we store the record on the cloud so the records are there so anybody in the future can look for them and find them so that it's not lost. Also, we have a lot of books. I put the Moncriefs and Moncriefs are there, and several other genealogy records and such are there. So basically, I'm trying to take everything that I've got in tubs and put it up there if it's worth having it up there. So it's a good thing that'll serve not only the committee members but future researchers going forward. We continue to work with the membership chairman, working with new members as they come in, and responding to inquiries that come in through the website. Those are sometimes frustrating and sometimes really interesting, but I just give you an example of one. I got an email out of the blue through the website about a Jack Bassington who served as a Batman. You know what a Batman is? Nope. To a Moncrief during the military service. He was basically a valet, a personal aide. Batman was basically in the days of the First World War and earlier, a commissioned officer would have a horse with his gear on it. And that was the Batman's job, was to carry that, make sure that horse was always there for that commissioned officer carrying his gear. So this was basically during the World War II era, but they still had Batman, and then they phased it out after that. But anyways, Bassington's granddaughter had contacted me, and she said, or contacted me through the website, and said that her grandfather died, but he used to tell stories about a Moncrief that had some kind of estate or whatever, Lord Moncrief. And back in the 50s, after the Second World War, he called on his Batman to come up and do a plumbing project up in Scotland. Kind of must have been a major plumbing project, and he was gone for a long time up there working at it. So she also said that the other clue she gave was that the building had blocked up wine cellars with a secret door to the lower floor from the outside. Sounds like a Moncrief. Why keep wine inside when you can go outside in the rain and in the basement? But anyway, she was looking to find out more information on it, and it piqued my curiosity. So I started looking who could have been a commissioned officer during that time worthy of having a Batman, and who would have done a project like that so big in a quirky place that would have a wine cellar we got to from the outside. Well, looking at it, all matches up with Lord Roderick's father. He was in the military during that period, and back in the 1950s, he was renovating Tullyball. And I remember anybody who's been inside the place knows the plumbing. Last time we were there, the year before last, June 2024, I was walking around the back of it, and I saw this beautiful tree of drain pipes coming down the back, and I thought, that's how they do it. They come in just in one piece and add it on to the back, how it works. So it all just kind of clicked into place. I think this is Lord Roderick's father. So I gave her contact information to Lord Roderick's website and searched for Tully Bowl and sent that to her. But like most all encounters with the internet and inquiries, you hear nothing back. So I don't know if she followed through or anything on it, but I thought it was a great story. And I really enjoyed doing the research. It's one of the joys of doing the genealogy.
Absolutely.
So overall, the committee spent 130 hours during the year. Total expenses were $483.21. Most expensive part being the World Explorer membership that we share through Ancestry.com. Looking for a budget for this coming year to continue the project. Again, $500 allotted towards Scotland's People Project to provide those records. Also, the cost of maintaining the cloud website, which is still going to be under $100 a year, I think, going forward. But it's, as you get in anything that's technology related, it's a little frustrating. You always get a surprise. The Google Drive, 200 gigabytes we have is plenty of space. But Google makes you, if you're uploading to that shared drive, you have to have as much data too. It's not yours. So I had to buy a 100 gigabyte cloud drive for myself to be able to upload up to 100 gigabytes to the cloud drive. So it just goes with it. I think someday we'll keep our eyes open for a better hosting option, but still we're at $60 a year maybe with that. So it's not too bad. So anyway, with that, I'm requesting a budget for next year of $931.75. And I saw that right once, not twice. Becky loves the genealogy report.
But Rob stopped passing it for some reason. I don't understand why.
I got tired of getting up.
I think he's had it. Uh-oh. I can open mine too if we need to.
Motion to approve Mark's request for the genealogy budget of $931.75.
Do we want to make it 80,000 just in case? 950 or 1,000? 1,000. 1,000. All those in favor, say aye. All those opposed? I'd like to thank Mark and the team for all their hard work and dedication. To hear that number opposed to what membership we have is kind of staggering. And there's at least 10 people in the database for every person we have ever had as a meeting.
Bobby and I are related to Kevin Bacon, by the way, who are.
7 degrees.
It's probably over 7.
We're related.
But yeah, my third great grandfather was Benjamin Bacon Moncrief. And through his mom, somehow, the bacon somehow goes over to the bacon.
So do we have a whole, if we can add like a pancake Moncrief and a waffle Moncrief, we've got a breakfast family, right?
Mark, you are getting direct messages directly through genealogy through the website. That's not just ones we forward you, that's coming directly to you?
If they are doing it through the genealogy link, I think that's what happens.
Because that Batman one, I don't remember getting, so that's I didn't forward it to you. You had that directly?
Then it came directly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure. All right, I just want to make sure.
And Ian, you're more of the age of having more offspring than I am, so if you want to have pancake and sausage and.
Yeah. We got our, they both like pancakes more than other things, so we'll go with that. Right? Makes us a pancake Moncrief.
Yeah.
Newsletter and social media. You just want to put it in front of you.
We'll put it down here. I'll let social media go first, because she's prettier than I am.
That didn't take much.
I was trying to be nice.
Facebook, we're sitting at about 653 members, Instagram, 568. To put it in perspective, especially Instagram, but those of you on social media, Instagram has a far greater reach because things will funnel to you with your algorithm. So we've had over 1,000 views on our Instagram page just in the last 30 days. So we do a far better reach, on Instagram. But with everything, you need the content, and I know that aligns with a lot of what Robert will probably share with the newsletter. So I appreciate when you guys let me know about the games. I think I'm much better now. I'll put it in my calendar, that way I remember and I set reminders for myself. So as far out as you know that you're gonna attend a game, let me know and I'll post it out. I usually tag that the game itself, and then, of course, pictures. That certainly helps. But anything that you have, we've talked about this for a long time, just
You guys
building
pull the website or
the
not?
social.
You don't have to.
Go ahead.
Oh, pull up the
On Instagram, just to note, there is, whenever you want her to do something on Instagram, it requires a picture. You can't just like on Twitter and Facebook, you can put out any verbiage you want. Instagram, picture to go with it as well. If you're like, hey, we have the games at wherever, try to send whatever picture you can, or we'll just.
If you don't have a picture and there's a game, I'll just go to that website's game and I'll take a screen grab off there. I have to take a picture of that, but then anything afterwards, any pictures.
That's the website. So what we have actually a pretty good thing right now, a group chat called social media. So we get both of us. Game that's going on that you went out there, like I've done for this one, I put a timer. So the timer disappeared for this meeting at 1 o'clock today. There was a timer going right down to the second, then it goes away. So anybody who wants to, okay, what are we doing right now? The next game is on the website with the timer, as long as I know the game is getting out there. And I think I like that feature, and it's really not hard for me to do. But I like it because, like you can see right now, it's 18 hours until the game officially open tomorrow. So that's just a reason for them to look at the website. What games are this weekend? They can check social media, and then just look at the website. So we are trying to get it out there.
Robert, hosting platform.
Go get it. Which I just had an issue with them on my business one, but we have it sorted. Their customer service is pretty good. They don't kill me on charges, and it's pretty easy to work with. Like part of the reason I had that is because if Greg in Missouri wanted to get on and do something on the website, he'd be able to do it. It's pretty simple. So between social media and website, we're trying to work with that. I got newsletter now, sir. Newsletter.
Yes.
This is my school teacher scolding. I've asked repeatedly, a lot of you go to games. When you get done, I either don't hear about it or I'll get 2 or 3 lines. Ian did a great job of describing, like going into detail about his games. That would be great. If after each game I get something like that, so that goes in the newsletter. Our biggest cost, genealogy is a big jump into it, but our biggest cost each year are our games. That's our biggest interaction with our people. And I think having them hear about that would be great. But if I don't get anything, but yeah, we had a great time and Pat and Bill showed up and this and that, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Can I tell you that I can't put that in the newsletter? I mean, I put your picture video with it, we had great games. Like, give me more. Like, yes, ma'am.
On the Sword Awards, at one point, we had pictures of the people getting the Sword Awards.
Every year we put them up there.
Where are they?
It's in well, that's on the website. He's in it. Oh, it's at the bottom. Should be at the bottom. Yeah, you scroll through.
Is that all of them?
I'll have to double check. I might not have the last one up there.
No,
I'll
that's
double check.
okay.
So,
I think you were.
but it doesn't start till when?
We were missing it. Oh my God.
We might have missed a couple of
Yeah, no kidding. Wow, some of those, look how young they look.
We're missing a bunch of them.
Hey, Catherine.
It's all out. Is there any way to label those?
I was still scolding them.
Look, Dad's in there.
Is there any way to
Okay, Ian's changed.
It started in 01.
label them?
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Can you label the pictures?
I can edit them and put their name on.
no, well, okay, 2001.
Yeah, I think it-
2014.
I can pull them and then edit them, put that on it, and put a thing on it as well, yeah. Okay. Huh?
Beard, look how skinny he was too.
I wasn't going there.
You get old.
I know that we're on live, I don't care, you can back off to your own space. Those of you who are in my van know this. All right, let me get back to this. Please, whenever you're in an event, because Mark has always been really good at it. Bobby sometimes, but because I know Bobby well enough to put my foot up his bum.
He's been much better.
I'm literally the newsletter editor. People, she tells me, she's told me before too, she says these things all the time. Like, you're tiring my voice. Yeah, I'm not the writer from the A to Z. Give me content, give me information. When you go to-
what content?
Anything,
When you go to
anything
a game,
about the
when
game.
you go to
where
games,
Mark,
give me
what
more
the
than
game.
2 to 3 lines.
Like what? Like what do you want? Like as far as do you want to know how many people stop by the tent?
I don't-
What?
Yeah, all the above. You know what? They had a really great dog presentation. The sheep herding was really good at this one. I haven't seen one that great, this, that, whatever. We did this, that stuff. And if Alabama did that, and Tennessee wrote the same sort of thing, great. Because it's still a different game, still a different thing. And now the person who was in Tennessee read about in Alabama, but now they know it's in Tennessee, they're interested in going. So it's just those things, and it might seem mundane and whatever, but so they know more about it. So
And I think everybody should have our cell phone numbers. You can message one of us and even talk to text. If you're rambling on, that's fine. We'll put, like, while you're driving away, just start talking in a text message to one of us.
Talk to Chippy.
I'm going,
Yes.
I'm going to,
But it's not just games too, though. It's with all of these things, it's content. If you found a new Scottish restaurant, if you were making a recipe that whatever, or we've talked in the past, cleaning carton, or you dressed up, Bobby dressed up for something, and we posted it, like what?
Aubrey was at the Cooley, which gave me an interesting to put in there, but just like, I was listening when Alicia went through the minutes last year, and she said I asked for more tidbits. Those are the tidbits. Those are the neat little, well, that's sort of cool. So anything you have like that, but it's all of the above. But it's like if you spend 6 hours at a game, you're gonna have more than 2 or 3 lines to give.
Well, I just add my thought process and what I was doing when I was talking about our games. Basically, make a sales pitch. Why do you want to come to this?
Right.
Why should people want to come here? I basically went into mine and tried to recruit people for the grad program I'm running right now, mine. And it's like, all right, here's your pitch. Here's what is this going to sell to? And so make it sound. Think of the things you did for fun, right?
We want the person who's sitting at their desk, reading the newsletter, who lives an hour or 2 hours away from the game, who want them to decide, I want to get up and go. 1 or 2 lines is not going to make them want to get up and go.
If you know something like, a family of 4, it costs us, I don't know, $60, $80 to go to the game, parking was free, great site, venue, they have kids' games.
The camera toss was.
Go to-
Yeah,
Go to events.
Wow, we were young.
Pull up any game.
Chicken on the stick.
He's giving directions.
You're wanting on the stick, that is San Antonio, we'll cook it for you.
No, any like non-Stone Mountain game.
but even anything just Scottish
So-
related, it doesn't have to be planned.
So on what she just said about the games is, I did this one time with each thing, the site you go to, but if the prices change, anything like that, please let me know, because I'm not going to every game every year to find out what the price changing is. Or, this and that, I want to go in and change that stuff, because again, not trying to be difficult. But I'm an editor, not the creator. Like I just, you give me information, we'll go and do it. I am gonna contradict my lovely spouse, is if you're writing about the games, please send an email so that I can copy it, paste it in the newsletter, if you text it, I can't do that easily. So that just makes it, but again, it's just, even if you think it's silly, go ahead. And even like, if you're at these games, and it's not your game to do, but you know what, you wanna tell me, Bill, you had a great conversation with a weapons maker, or Tom, you're probably gonna talk to the falconer again, thing like that, if you had an interaction, you only have a couple lines, great, but if I get a couple lines here and a couple lines there, then it's interesting things, and what I can do is I put in quotes and say, Alicia had a great talk with somebody about leaving, something like that, all those things are just interesting to read. And that's what we want people to do, want to be interested, because if not, we're spending a lot of money on the newsletter for not. So, okay, I'm done with my reproach.
Really?
I will tell you, I'm gonna put the next one, I found a great podcast on Scottish folklore stuff. So, my wife watched a game on Listen Scottish folklore, she wasn't interested in it. So, it's a great one on witches, but anyway, thank you, sir.
And I will say, I need to thank you all because I was sitting at Harper's Ferry because my wife is still recovering from knee surgery, so I'm sitting out there all day by myself. And Carrie Mertz, who we signed up a couple years ago in Virginia, came to Harper's Ferry because she saw the website, hey, Bobby's sitting out there today. And not that, okay, other than here, or when I check in the hotel and I have to say which Moncrief, to see the tartan come across the field at you and you're like, oh my God, it's a relative. It was a pretty ecstatic moment. So I was very happy that we had put that stuff out and, someone was like, oh, look, he's out there. Let me go out. So, thank you. Okay.
I get nervous about, I've often thought about, do we post it, at the beginning of the year, these are the games we intend to have folks, because those who need longer time to plan. But I get nervous about that because, if things happen, so if somebody cancels, maybe you didn't think to tell us, we then post it, so I could try it.
For me, I think since we're further away than a lot of a bigger trip in some ways,
Yeah.
it makes sense for, I wanna probably send in a write-up on San Antonio games somewhere in the next 2 or 3 months, before that, January, February, get it out, that sort of thing. But, I would say from a commissioner standpoint, we kind of know the games we're gonna be focused on, so.
So with that's what we're great too, it's we go to the games and we go Central Florida, I sometimes have to step back and go, I have to look at these games as if I've never been here.
Mhm.
And that's what you do, you're writing it as if I've never been to these things before, what's interesting, my daughter said yesterday, how many shows with Claudia Queen is too many? And of course, we said that's a trick question because there's no such thing as too many. But it's people that go to games, for us, we're expecting that, we wouldn't mention that, but people have gone, that's actually pretty good, that's something to look forward to.
I could make a food catalog and send you pictures of little birds, but I
Oh,
don't know.
there you go.
There's a bunch of little things that we take for granted, and I do as well. There's things that I put in as well that we take for granted when we see the games. So just think that, I just want you to sort of keep that in mind.
We all know.
All right, that's
I did.
Can I make a motion to approve all the games that all the commissioners have reported on to attend those games next year?
Do you do that or do they do
I'll
that?
make that motion.
Mark makes it.
I'll second. Randall seconds it. All in favor, say aye.
All those opposed? Ayes have it. That makes it easier than going back through.
To be clear, that was the motion to accept all the games that the commissioners had mentioned were going to next year.
Yes.
But there may be other games.
Right, and so the way we've always done that is if something comes up, just reach out to the council and unless there's some big reason why.
If we go through the same process with Mark's money.
We approved 1,000 for him.
I'm sorry, I was.
No, you're good. Or 950. No, we went 1,000 for the project.
That was in the second term of Quake. Second during the genealogy. Or seven.
I'm sitting there waiting.
All right, we're now at plan storage.
I don't have a report because we don't have a store. It started last year, and as a result of several council meetings, I was asked to remove all of Plan Moncrief's merchandise from the store and remove all the pictures of any clan members from the store. And I shut it down, it's gone. So any merchandise that belongs to Clan Moncrief, Julie told me was in that bag right there. I have no possession. And as such, anybody who's looked at the website probably noticed that Julie and my pictures have been removed. I assume we were fired.
Rob,
What?
the pictures aren't on the website?
What picture?
Of Julie and I in the store. They've been removed.
I just want to remove the link to the website, for the clan store.
There was no link there. That was just pictures of Julie and I. So
Oh, no,
in
those
order
are-
to make it complete, I resigned.
Oh, all right, so, yeah, there was a whole section with it there, with the link there, so I think just delete the section, that's what we do.
So, Julie, do you have anything you want to add?
As far as the store?
Yep.
All I have is show and tell. I have what's in the bag, what we have, if anybody's interested in looking at, huh?
In the tarp.
Yeah, I have the material. The material, I feel like, you know, anybody that wants to have a kilt made, let me know. I'll cut it and send it to wherever you want to have a kilt made at. I will do that, but I don't want anything to do with the money part. So somebody that wants to step up and do that, I don't mind keeping the goods. I don't want to keep the books.
Okay. Social media, we pretty much covered, didn't we?
Yeah, that was the first thing, I had to go first.
Do you want to take a 5-minute recess to use facilities and
I think I'm getting time.
are we good?
Well, I'll take mine for you.
Okay.
What's
I
the
would
next
like to
section?
take a break for that.
Okay, go ahead.
We're taking recess.
Recessing for 5 minutes.
Recess is 5 minutes.
The secretary needs
I'm taking the swing.
This one got cut me, I was sitting over here just like chow down, and I'm like,
I love these nuts.
why you do that when I take a drink? Do you know, yesterday,
I didn't know
I
I
was
was watching, Bob.
I had a picture of John.
Go.
He said, "No, you don't."
What's up?
Had-
Really good drunk.
I'm only cured too.
Land you out.
This goes to my plate, they only have it here. I'm doing it this way.
And I didn't get back on Sunday.
That like after, you know, some people are interested, I'm like. And some people just don't take care of their court. I know, I saw it. I'll get more tea.
Working for free. No, we don't get paid. We get promised to get paid. Coding everything that is. My phone is in the car. They'll get over it, man. Yep. Trust me, they know where I am.
Oh, I know.
And they can find me if they need me.
Right. You'll get it. Eventually. They'll pay you.
I'll be good for, right down the 10.
But yes, I saw that.
They really are. They got something last year.
I
It's always too many. It's
I just, when I didn't receive it, I just thought I'm sorry, is that hotel doesn't exactly
Really? Well, I had trouble with that. I love that. The problem is, this is it was there's almost 5 or So take it a little bit. If you kill the flame, I'll get it. Alcohol. Yeah. So you're gonna play it. I'm working on bringing them back. Where's that point? Okay, and reset it. The only thing is the whole time in the back. So I have yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I had executive working, but I'm here now. And so he, like, basically passed down the Let me just drop the movie. We weren't giving it What? We're doing it. Take your seats. Hey.
That's the longest 5 minutes ever. Bobby. That's like 10 minutes. And I'm a stickler for time. We need to ring the bell.
Yeah. I don't think a bell would work. So Wes, I know it's been a long drive, so the quick can start with you. And then you can give your report. People may not get anything. Wes just got here. Traffic evidently was horrible coming around. So he finished the quick. Just a second. Oh, I will quiet them again. Give them the second bell. Whenever you're ready to. Oh, good God. That was a different cut. Wow. Yeah.
It's about, it's not what I when any decision for our society, but even about going to the tattoo, especially because our next sport is tattoo. Like I said that to Aubrey as well. Like,
Yeah, it's a special one.
yeah.
And it was bad.
Oh, good. But see, those are the things. Just things like that.
I'll call the meeting back to order. Get your seats or you won't get a quick. You moved really fast, Rob.
I had a lot of weight to bring me down.
Alright, the treasurer made it.
Hi.
Bad traffic. because Georgia can't work on roads at night. Okay, so, it's going. Yes. Oh, you want to move it in? I tried to move it. You must have moved it on me. Oh.
Can you see yourself?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Nice paper.
I used the copier at work, and I don't know if they knew the stock that was in the printer, and I did not remind anybody. So, if you have a report close to you, so we started October 1st of 2024 with $7,951.91. Various incomes, dues was $952. There was money in the PayPal account that got moved over to the regular account. The store donation from last year, the sales of the store from last year at the game, and the Virginia Scottish game did send back a reimbursement. So the income was $2,211.41. Various and sundry expenditures, mostly games, reimbursements for the website, printing. Printing. What did we print? Charlotte, what did we print? I can't remember what it was that we printed last year.
Could have been those bylaws.
Oh, maybe the bottom. Maybe.
Yes, that was it. That office max. Yes.
Okay. And and then the mailbox, the post office went up on their fee. So that was $194. So we have $351.08 that was left over from Scotland. That money is just sitting to the side. It's not being touched.
What was that amount again?
$351.08.
Didn't we?
That was
So this was
after-
reimbursements, I think, that people decided to not take.
Some people just said, add it, like, just keep it. And then, like, that was actually the majority of it, so.
So the project that I'm working on for the photo album, maybe that's where that.
Absolutely.
Okay, let me know.
It won't take all that.
Then, so the expenditures, income minus expenditures was only $177. So the balance as of right now is $8,480.97.
Hey, Wes,
Hey,
did you ever get a receipt, a receipt from the Scottish Heart Museum for that money you donated? That $200?
no, I mean, there's a return check, but that's about it. That's good enough.
Well, I should have-
Have they fixed their stuff?
That I don't know. I didn't ask them that.
I guess we'll find out
I saw them
tomorrow.
yesterday.
Okay. The PayPal account is zero, as it should be. The dues, so there was a weird thing that one of the games was paid through PayPal. One of the Georgia games, I think, was paid through PayPal. And
Then we were printing money.
I don't know. Anyway, there was some stuff in there. That's why there's like a $10 on there from the Wells Fargo. We're not gonna worry. I guess we don't worry about the fees that PayPal takes out of people's $25 PayPal thing. If you use PayPal and you have a scheduled payment, please go in there and like at least make it 26. Because PayPal is gonna get their dollar or something out of that.
Even with friends and family,
So, what's that?
even with friends and family,
PayPal doesn't care who you are.
I mean, no, if you do friends and family.
If you friends and family, you pay the extra so that you
Yeah.
pay more than the amount.
Okay, I mean.
They get a fee no matter what. Yeah, they don't, yeah. And so, yeah, like I said, there's nothing in there right now. The last page is just a breakdown of like whether it was checks, check expense, debit card, Zelle, all that kind of stuff. And so the $8,129 is not bringing into consideration the $351 in the Scotland stuff. So, yay, that's the treasurer.
So more people are paying with checks and cash than with the PayPal
For the most part, yes.
at this point, but it's almost half.
Yeah, I mean, it's half and half.
So it's still a good way of
Yes.
collecting.
Yeah.
Got it.
Should I do the membership thing too? If you'd like to. Okay. We had a couple of,
Well, that removal,
removal?
removal, is that removal?
I mean, well, we can talk about that too later. Okay, no, I'm talking about adding.
Oh, okay, yes.
We've had a couple of people reach out and say, hey, I'm a Moncrief. One person reached out and said he was a Moncrief, but I think the only reason he did that is because he was going to Scotland and he wanted to meet somebody. Like seriously, I think that's exactly why he did it. And I'm like, I'm not your Moncrief phone book. So I think the last one was a James Gordon Guffrey. Jeffrey. But then there was also a Shonda Krieger.
From Florida.
So we've had quite a few new ones. There was also a guy who was number 58, and he had been taken off like years ago. And then, there was that one that I talked to you about. And you had the original application, but he's since moved, and I told him all the things that we needed, including $25, and I haven't heard anything since then. So I'm gonna say, when he feels so moved to be a part of us again, he will reach out. So that's my membership.
I have a question.
Hmm?
What's our total membership now?
Oh, good Lord. Let's get to that when we do the
Okay.
other part. Yeah.
All right.
I was about to say, where is that thing?
What's the last one on there?
251.
Oh, like, Rachel's been on it out.
Yeah.
Old business, bylaw committee.
At the 2024 AGM, the bylaws were sent back to the bylaws committee. Between October the 30th to January 6th, the bylaws committee revised the documents many times via email. After further revisions on April the 7th, the bylaws draft was sent to the CMS council and to the commissioners for review, and to the website manager for posting on the website. The members of the committee were Greg Moncrief, Rachel Perkins, Randall Moncrief, and I was the chair. Greg resigned his duties in April due to health issues, as you heard earlier. He resigned all his duties. At the May 5th, 2025 council meeting, the council approved the bylaws. The motion by Aubrey and seconded by Alicia, and the motion carried.
I didn't say, I abstained. The second also means not me.
What meeting?
At the May 5th, 2025 council meeting. So, with not hearing any revisions from the commissioners or the council, the bylaws are on this agenda for implementation since the motion did carry. The bylaws committee has a motion because of, within the bylaws that would say beginning October the 1st, 2025, each adult individual should be considered a separate member, and upon payment of dues, be assigned a unique membership number. And then there's also the issue of how much of the dues should be. Over to you.
That's me.
What are we waiting for approval of these as they're written?
Yes. So we agreed to them, but we need to pass them amongst the body for approval. So,
We need a motion and a second.
I move to approve them as drafted without further discussion.
Mark, motions to approve as drafted,
Randall, you seconded it?
Randall seconds,
I believe reasonable discussion about some of it.
okay?
And one of the things that I want to bring up in particular, it says,
Let me know what article you wanna talk about.
Hang on real quick. Most of you should have gotten a copy. Does anybody not have a copy in front of them? Need one? We're good? Sharon,
Where are we at?
Okay, sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Article what?
Article 15.
15.
Yeah. So paragraph C.
Hold on. 10. All right, 15, appointed leaders.
And you were looking at which one of
So
those?
paragraph C.
C.
Plan store?
Yeah, so my discussion about that is, from what we talked about a few moments ago, is apparently the plant store is now defunct or closed or shut down or whatever.
So we still have a clan store. We do not have an online presence or an online store that we're paying to make stuff for us.
Okay,
We still have the items that we have.
okay,
In the future, if we do an event, like we turn 50 and we want shirts, or we go to Scotland in 29 and we want to do shirts, we can handle that as appropriate. We still have store items. We just don't, we're not paying for a website to print our shirts.
so, okay, it says plan store chair duties. So is there now a plan store chairman?
No.
So again, it says additional leaders should be appointed as necessary to include but not limited to. So I would kind of go with it. We don't have to have all of those positions,
Yeah.
but we can have those positions.
All right, so there's not one right
Julie is holding the material.
now. Okay,
I think it should be whoever's got
She's
it.
maintaining the inventory.
She is maintaining quality control, making sure the numbers match and things don't float away.
okay.
So we're not going to order 3 dozen t-shirts or.
No, there's no plan right now to do that.
Hopefully sell.
Right.
Because the ladies have done a great job of feeding that herd.
Absolutely.
I mean,
You know, and
Well, they did a great job.
And honestly, economics has changed.
Right.
You know, when we were back in the 80s and the 90s, you couldn't find Moncrief stuff anywhere.
Right.
The past 10 years, I can't tell you how many times we ran into the one salesperson that carried Moncrief bags, and we bought something because the handbag mark matched my tartan.
Well, Ray pointed out, you get wristwatches.
Right,
We can get shoes with that. You get ties. We can get.
right.
And then Alicia did that with, there's this company out there will get anything you want. I mean, so yeah, the point you just made is absolutely right. We don't need to try to maintain a stock because we could do this in a heartbeat.
Correct.
You know,
If things change and we, for whatever reason, need to have a store because 6 million people decide they want to wear Moncrief, great, we will address that when it becomes necessary.
Next time you're on Amazon, type in the word Moncrief.
Oh, yeah.
So think about when we had those black T-shirts with the tree on the back.
Yeah.
Those were made for a reason,
Yeah.
and people bought them. So if we need more, we know who to go to make shirts.
so we could say, we could take, I hate to say it, but there's spelt and there's not spelt. You know, I mean, you know, why order 16 mediums and 32 extra large and this and that? When you don't know what you're gonna need, we order, I mean, to me, it makes very good sense now, if, with the way you can do it and get these things and say, okay, who's going to Scotland? Let's get a T-shirt or.
But and I think at least you did a good job of getting the sizing.
Oh, I agree. I mean,
The pre-order stuff. But I'm going back to like looking at the people that I've known for 20-some years here. How many of us have I'm not skipping over you, bro. How many of us have those pendants that earnest purpose, right? That we had for years that we couldn't give away. I think at one point we were like, you remember? Here, have one. Because he bought like a whole slew of them.
50 of them, and there were 14 of them.
No, I think he bought more than 50. It was like a whole lot, right? So,
And I mean, and that's exactly, I mean, today is a whole different world.
Right.
You had to make a full commitment to make 100 or whatever.
Right.
You can go through. Now you can probably get, six,
it would, volume still reduces the price.
agree.
But we're not large. I think the only thing, and I've said this for decades, is the only thing I think we really need folks to have in inventory is the actual authentic tartan, the official tartan, because that is hard to get correctly outside, and it takes also a long time. Aside from that, everything else we can work with on a per order basis, or if we just, my wife years ago, I mean, beautiful Moncrief festivals, so.
And Bill, I mean, does that answer your?
Yeah, it does, and like you said about the tartans, I got my tartan when I first started, and I got it through E-Kilts in England, and I didn't get it through the clan. And so when you look at it, you'll see everybody's a group order, you're just kind of oranges. I said, that's true, look at Peregrine's tartan.
We still like that.
I know, sorry. So my matches the Chiefs. But anyway, so yeah, that pretty much. Okay.
It is a point. I think it's a good point to make,
Yeah.
but I think Wilson's point is excellent. Things have changed. The point of use now is tremendous. I mean, we can get right down to, if we need it, we can get it in 3 days.
To a point, if you fold it back to where it's not faded, that's the original.
Oh, yes.
Which is the outside of state.
Yeah, when I fold it back. All right, so
So are you good?
I'm cleared up with that.
Okay.
We don't have a clan store chair.
We have an inventory manager.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, let me
And
make,
there's not one of those.
let me make a statement. A chair is for, and this is not in, I had to look this up before, last year. A chair is the leader of a multiple group of people. A manager stands alone. Like the website manager is the manager. They're the only ones who does that. Nobody else is helping them. But a chair has several people. So if you want to rename that, you'll need we need to do that. But otherwise, we'll just, and if we need to put the definition in there, that's fine, but it's in Webster, so I don't think.
It may be that the manager is a better way to look at it.
I'm gonna say, I think having that position, the institutional knowledge in this discussion of what it does, I think it's fine to have that as a placeholder, as that's the person who would handle stuff. If we had a big lot of something we wanted to make and needed to make a committee, we have the rules right here, we can do it. It's also fine for that position to be largely dormant at times as well. when we don't need it. So, I mean, I think the bylaws as they're written right now give us flexibility to do what we want with. So that's, I always prefer to have greater flexibility in that.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a problem.
So like you decided to have a trip to stop them,
Right.
you have somebody. who
That
can
year we
handle it.
could
Well,
possibly.
That's only about the definitions for any of these positions, if you wanna rename any of these.
Right.
I think where we're at with the bylaws is enough to get us past the last hellacious freaking year that we've had talking about the bylaws. So, I mean, I love you, girl, but
I agree. I mean, like I said, I think we don't need to get, I mean, like I said, it's a different day now than it was in 1980. That's the thing we have to recognize. You know, we can't stay with 1980 rules in 2025. I mean, you mentioned Amazon.
Yeah.
We could get something on Amazon probably before the games are over. We could get something with Monterey.
oh yeah, it'd be in the mail by tonight, yeah.
Yeah, it might be here Saturday or Sunday. So I mean, let's use that. Let's just
Yeah.
go move forward on that.
But I think, like, Ian touched on a good point, with bylaws here, doesn't mean we have to have a position or not, it's the framework is in place, so we need to utilize,
We have a way to do it.
Well, and there are certain names that give you, names are gonna change. There's always that flexibility.
Yeah.
Manager, editor, whatever you wanna call it. There's always something that can change based on the year that you're in.
No.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, I think for now, the bylaws, as the position names are named, they give you that flexibility. And if you wanna change them down the road, great, but this is the basis.
Isn't like the major point of the bylaws is that we're a 501c3 and we have to have bylaws
And
for it?
if anybody has a buck up, your bylaws is what the court, approves of, that's what they see, minutes don't count, only bylaws.
Yeah.
And let's just keep that in mind. That's our main thing. You take in $8,000, you got $8,000. And we don't want to pay taxes. We don't want anybody to go through the hassle. So.
Right.
That's what the bylaws allows us by being.
Right.
a 501c.
And when I filed paperwork with the IRS, I just did it, last week? There's a question on there that says, are your normal amounts incoming less than $50,000? And I was like, God, I hope so. And that's the only thing I had to answer and put my address in there, and it's like, thank you so much, you're good for another year.
Let's build on that. I mean, let's don't overcomplicate this thing. To where we get to the thing where, okay, we kill that.
Right.
That.
You do not have a bylaw with your family. We are a family in this room. These are words printed on paper because we have to have it. In the end, it doesn't change the blood. So
I get that, and
watch it, Rob.
Charlotte and I, and like, when I say Charlotte and I, 70-30, years ago worked on getting the first big bylaws passed, because we had felt that way, but it didn't make legit, and when there are legit issues that pop up, because we are family.
Yeah.
Like my wife just told me to shut up, right? So in family, there are legitimate issues, and so you have to have this to fall back on.
Right.
Because we're family, but good fences make great neighbors.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So having that in there, so we have to have those things. I don't care, I'm willing to go ahead and approve this, but there is an error.
Okay, what's the error?
Elon Musk changed it from Twitter to X, and we also don't use it anymore, so we're using it. It still says Twitter. I don't care. Or is it
Alright,
just like?
so are you okay with passing it as it is?
I am.
Alright, so,
But I just want to let you know that.
that's fine.
Yeah, so
Does-
there's a motion from Mark on the table.
Does anyone have any issues with the bylaws as written?
And I hear a pistol cocking.
I believe it'd be fewer issues if we pass that quick on.
I second.
Alright,
So are we ready for a vote?
Yes. Has there been?
Mark made a motion to pass the bylaws,
I
Randall
second.
motion to
Yes,
second
yes,
it.
yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Don't you dare.
What's the-
I don't know if there's two names.
Okay.
Same issues I've had in council. So
Which are,
You have to voice them.
I did, and I was told they were administrative.
Well, what did we,
what's the issue?
what's the issue? We don't know. You said council, we're not on the council.
I realize that, and that's why I abstained from the vote in the council.
Okay? What's the issue?
It has to do with the membership and the designation. I think getting away, I mean, Wes just said it, we're a family. And we're dividing this up so that everybody has an individual membership. You know, as the new bylaws are written, I still wouldn't be a member, but that's okay, I have.
Isn't that wrong? You still would. You have a Moncrief connection on both ways, don't you?
Yeah.
Then you wouldn't have a problem.
Right, but when I sent my application in.
And I gave it back to you because at the time, there was no reason to do that.
And I get excused for 2 years on that as well. So,
Excuse me, this is all irrelevant to the vote.
Okay.
but I was asked a question.
It's all.
Yeah. It's gonna pass the majority vote
So,
anyway.
we have how many ayes and how many nays?
2 names.
2 nays, so majority
It's gonna pass.
is gonna pass.
So,
Discussion after discussion.
yes, I agree.
What did we agree with the?
Charlotte? Just for, the next time we do a bylaw update, my daughter has a good point she'd like to have in there. She believes there should be a minimum requirement how often the quit gets passed in a period of time.
I second that.
I let that go today.
She said.
But now, hold on.
on. Because I raised her right.
Is there then a maximum?
No.
Just checking.
Is there a min and a max?
What's the minimum age?
Just like with strawberries, and strawberries, it's a min, not a
Right
max.
now, we're only at 18.
How do you say I'm a college student without saying I'm a college student? That's what.
Is there gonna be like a time limit for each one?
Alright.
That's a maximum.
Correct.
We should shoot it. Like, how many within 30 minutes?
Alright, so that is all the old
Well done,
business.
sir, well done.
We will move on to new business. Once you're done. First thing I have is removal of members of those who have not paid dues.
Okay. So we have a list of members. We are up to 251. Active, currently, we are like 119. I also have a sheet that I keep up with of who has paid their dues. And as of right now, there's only, we're in 2025.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay, so I would think that going back to 2023,
Yep, they haven't paid since.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, probably 22.
okay, so this one was last paid in 22. Who is William Albert Moncrief Jr.? Monty?
Monty.
Is that California, Monty?
Is that Monty out of Louisiana?
And Rita?
Yeah, Monty.
okay.
out of Reed.
We haven't received any dues since 2022 for him. Is he still with us?
Yes,
At one point, he was a Louisiana commissioner.
yes, because they're, I just heard from them last.
We had a Louisiana commissioner?
I mean, to me, it's straightforward. You pay your dues, you're a member. If you don't pay your dues, you're not.
Right, now, what we have done as far as I've been around is we do not delete them from the system.
Right.
But we stop sending in the emails and the updates and everything else.
And by the way, if anyone is not receiving that information, we need to get a better system of making sure we have a good list
Yeah.
somewhere, so that when I send out invites for this meeting,
It should be on the Planning Moncrief Society Gmail, Google Drive. Because we can all have access to it, we all have access.
Yeah, oh, the one that I asked you for the other night, you said you were working?
I know, I had to.
That one.
Listen, I was in the game, I reset it, so.
Okay, does anybody know Susan Lynn Hubble Lacito Finkelman?
Finkelman, that were people from remember the pain in the butts from the 2019?
We're okay, yeah.
I know.
It still comes down to.
Correct, no, yes.
If they paid their dues, they're a member. If they haven't paid their dues, they're inactive.
But that's the thing, is we gotta figure out how far back
Now, how far back is what?
that they paid their dues.
If they have not paid in the past, we're going back to 22, so they've not paid for consecutive 3 years.
If they didn't pay in 24, they weren't a member for 25.
Oh, we got a whole big list then.
Well, I mean, we need to make sure that people know that, okay, we have dues, not available, but, they're,
Current?
we need to add current dues, yeah. I mean, how are we telling these people from 2024, let's don't go back to 2022, it's too late.
So what we do is every January we send them, or traditionally what we've done every January is sent them, hey, dues are due.
Okay?
And if we receive nothing, we've now sent them 3 years of payments due and they've not paid.
Well, if you were the electric company, would you put that power?
I totally agree.
Tom, we worried.
Tom,
How do we know it's being notified on these, like I have to take 5 years? I'm the one responsible for.
You want to know how current you are?
so Wes is our treasurer, he'd be the one to talk to.
My sister too, I guess they stopped.
Yep.
Sending her emails and stuff.
Yeah, after we get done or next time we're breaking, he can look it up. Excellent.
Speaking to Thomas earlier, maybe we didn't do this, like I agree with Randall, like we're done, but I'm wondering if, like, I should get a list as a newsletter editor of these are people who, and this is touchy, that's why I'm talking this out loud, I'm not saying it's correct, so don't jump on me now. Oh, you know, you jump right in. Go chase a rabbit. Is maybe listing, like, these are people we haven't heard from, because we've had people move and we don't get their address. So, like, if Thomas saw in the newsletter that we haven't heard from, Sue Demi, he'd go like, oh, but I know Sue moved. Like, do we want to put that out there? So, like, we haven't heard from these people. If we don't hear from you, we're gonna have to stop sending you.
They publish unpaid property taxes.
I mean, if y'all want us to put it in the newsletter, like these people.
I'm not saying, but I don't want to say like you're delinquent, we're dropping the bus, but maybe like, hey, we haven't heard from these people. Does anybody know?
So
when do people tend to do stuff?
Huh?
When do people tend to do stuff? When they feel bad that they haven't done it. And so if they see their name in the newsletter, it's like.
But if we call them out like you're delinquent POS, then they're dropping them. But if we say, hey, we haven't heard from you, please make sure you reach out to Westbo or this and whatever. And then if we don't hear from them, I'm just wondering, is that a step we should do?
I agree.
I have a proposal.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's add it to the spring newsletter, Mayish. Hey, these people have not been heard of. Does anyone have contacts with them?
Hey, are you dead?
Well, you know.
Wait, we have had that.
I know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally I have sent a newsletter to somebody for like 2 years when we nailed them before I had someone come, but by the way, they passed. And it's like, well, I'm the ass, you know, so.
Is there anything on the website that allows you to change an address or?
I
We
don't.
have a contact.
When are we gonna start making these people responsible for their own information?
So it's, you not only have to move, if you don't get that notice,
That's on us.
that's the only other thing is putting that out there, because then we cover all the bases, and then you're right, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you.
Rob, you have an email address, correct?
Yeah, same one for 30 years.
Two of them, by the way.
For that long too, and that's where most of this stuff goes, right?
Yes,
So odds are that if you send somebody, anything to anybody in this room right now, if Bobby was to send out an email,
but
everybody would be.
hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna switch to this lovely lady. She also has an email. How many emails were yours, Daddy? Did you have that? 800.
9,000.
Right there.
4,500.
Yeah, so,
I go.
so it costs us this much money for me to post it one time.
I agree, it's not a problem with that, but is that not, and I'm afraid of, I don't want, okay, you know, Harley on their forehead.
No, but also going with, again, we had people who actually passed away.
Why don't?
So instead of saying, hey, random monster, instead of putting random monster in Facebook, be like, we hadn't heard from these people. That's it.
Does the email go out saying, hey, just checking in, if we don't receive, make sure you still want to be a part of the society, otherwise, if we don't receive payment, since you're overdue.
In January.
Yeah.
So the thing that I would like to get around is the people who don't pay, but then after 5 years, they're like, oh, y'all are going to Scotland.
Yeah.
Right.
I need to pay something so that I can go to Scotland. Where the hell were you the past 5 years?
Yeah, well, now, me, now you.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like don't pay.
Minimum due before you go to the trip to Scotland, or why are you gonna ask them? I mean,
No, you have to be.
They're just gonna get paid one time.
I don't
Well,
think it should be called out in a newsletter. I think
Well,
that's
but
what we're all
again-
saying, that's.
But the
Yeah,
bylaws,
and I don't want to say you're not paying dues, because again, we've had just as many people who have moved, disappeared, and I've had a brother or sister say, by the way, they had gone, this is the new address, but this person has passed, but they.
So then they can contact you.
Right, so,
So you don't need to shame them in the
well,
newsletter.
no, but they don't know that person hasn't gotten it until they see the name. Because in fact, I think it's when you frame it.
Why did I say Bobby?
the bylaws do allow for Rob now to put, if they didn't pay the last 2 years, he can take that money and put it on where their trip expenses, because the bylaws allow that now.
Good God.
So my initial was, do we want to just put a blanket?
You'll take it, and you'll like it.
I can't hear you.
So say that again.
So I was going to make a proposal that we just put a blanket rather than reading through the names. If you've not paid in 3 years, we strike you. Now, I saw Mark's hand come up, so what did you have?
Well, I just wanted to say that we addressed this when we passed the bylaw.
Yep.
Page 5 of 11, the second paragraph D.
Are you referencing the bylaws?
Oh my God.
The first paragraph D, the second paragraph D.
You're here.
Yeah, it's the second.
That's an issue, but okay.
What is it?
This states
You're here.
if you don't
Second.
pay your dues, if you haven't paid your dues by December 31st, 2023, You are not a member.
Oh, I mean-
Greg is gonna look like he.
So, I mean, if we wanna go by the bylaws and do,
Greg, wake up over there! You hear, Greg?
so going by the bylaws, if we want to go by 2 years, that list got a little bit longer. So, I mean, I can definitely go through here and,
Well, why does that appeal for you to do it? I mean, you know.
So the biggest thing is, and I think between Wes, Rob, and I, we need to have a good list of active paid members that we send emails to.
And I need that list too. I have access to the ancestors free. Based on.
So I'm gonna say
I think you need a deadline that says if you do not pay within 30 days, this will be terminated. You
Okay.
have to give them a deadline.
And stick to your word.
So moving forward, we take everyone more than 2 years behind, so it's
Okay.
25, 24, anyone that hasn't paid 23
okay,
forward. Here is your notice, you have not paid, you'll be taken off the list and removed.
Within 30 days.
Within
if
30
we have not
days.
received payment of the tax.
When I am, my sister was over there, I would pay.
He will help you.
yeah, I'll get the,
Somebody mentioned the trips, people like on there, so in order to go on the trip, you basically have to pay 2 years.
Yes,
So,
previously, now you pay $50.
well, no, I'm sorry, if you were to be a member to do it, which works out the same way,
Yes,
so, sorry. So they're not just paying the 1 year, per person.
Rob, don't, we're not paying the trip.
Hey, Wes,
The active members who get first dibs on everything.
Yeah, for quite some time.
I mean, everybody that is part for.
I think, and then,
Anybody at this meeting, right?
then we'll wait on this. Yeah.
Anybody at this meeting right now, you pay your money, you get to go.
Right.
So when all those people go, it's sort of a hard.
Yeah.
All right, the next, you get work there. But anybody that's active, they get it.
But the last four, we had more non-members.
he got this.
Well, and I mean, but unfortunately, I think Wes said that we have more non-members.
Yeah.
Not necessarily non-members, but non-members.
non-active members.
Non-active members.
So, we had one who were
But
affiliated.
as long as the active members are taken into account, you're good to go. I mean,
Well, I was talking about the membership thing, so, but
yeah.
I think we've beaten the dead horse.
So, first I'm gonna say that after all this, Rob, Mark, Wes, and I need to figure out a way to co-locate names and keep an actual list. Set that aside. Second, I make a motion to anyone who has not paid 2023 dues forward.
We have a motion. We have a motion.
I want to make a motion that anyone who has not paid 2023 dues or forward, so they not paid 23, they not paid 24, they not paid 25 yet, that we put them into inactive status. 23, 24, we're still in 25. Technically, it was due already in like January, but that we move those. Go ahead. You got it. He seconds.
Hang on.
Who just seconded?
What,
Greg.
what, you're saying 23, 24, 25, we go into inactive?
They have not paid 2023. They have not paid 2024. They have not paid
But didn't the bylaws say
2025.
2 years?
They did. I'm giving them a grace for the meeting and to end the discussion that we go for anyone who's not paid 2023 because we're shifting years this way too.
Fiscal years.
We're shifting fiscal years here very
Right.
shortly. That we start with 2023 right now and start there.
Okay, because what I heard was 23, 24, 25. I'm like,
They have not paid 2023, 2024, or 2025.
Okay,
We're going to kill them.
okay.
23 to 25.
To inactive. To inactive.
All right, I get it. You were saying.
Greg seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it.
Tom,
Huh.
you're good. You're good.
We need to make sure it's good.
And what is the dues gonna be?
Ron, you're good. I'm good. You're good.
You didn't start one with
How about- How about my?
I think we can totally say that.
Alright. The next new business I have is nomination committee. So that would be Mark,
I
Randall,
don't think you haven't paid this year.
Mike, Rachel.
You're good. You can give me 20.
Would you make sure we have a slate for next year?
I'm looking for that.
Well, that, you, Mark, the same people that do the sort of
In
work.
other words, we'll be tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Wow, no, Mike.
Do I have a? I do insist that the new members have their email address or something.
Charlotte,
Has she ever?
Who is it?
Right.
Old
Mike.
Rock,
They
Randall,
want you on
Mark,
the nominating committee.
Mexico.
We will have a seat.
Or a slate.
Right. Yeah. What is the deadline, they need, because I'm gonna need to put that out. So can there be a deadline? for
I'm
that?
sure their deadline is the end of Sunday.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't worry, we will have. a-
Because nothing happens after Sunday.
I'm just, because I don't want to put that out.
No, no.
Done.
Do we have any more new business? Rob,
We have, we are enjoying this monthly phase. We've been informed that Randall is like getting all of us even more jealous. He's gonna upgrade his space even more. So we need to find a new home.
I will back you up if you need to.
No,
there's no apologies needed.
It's been very gracious.
Yeah.
We come up for dinners and then stepping up when we had to make a move because apparently we felt we had to get them down. And so we thank you very much for your time. I really want to. That being said, Bobby and I were talking about different scenarios, even as much today. Bobby spoke to the people at our host hotel for us. There is a room, $50 an hour, or if we have, who's staying in the hotel tonight?
Just one per couple, please.
No, one per couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if we get 10 rooms, we get our room for, we get the meeting for free. If not, it's $50 an hour. Even if you meet for 4 hours, it's $200, which is right around, that's actually
We
less
can
than
pay for that.
paying
Yeah,
for.
no problem.
What hotel y'all in?
Country Inn and Suites.
Where at? I mean,
It is just one exit.
Did you talk to Barbara Mullen?
well,
Bobby, yeah, she's got a car. I didn't say when I talked to you, and she also set the door lock as well. So we are locked in for next year. Bobby already got that taken care of. So our AGM will be there next year. We did discuss just briefly about whether or not maybe moving the meeting from 1 to 2 o'clock. This was my idea, so feel free to throw things at me if you don't want, if you don't like it. If possibly, since we'd be right there, is, we did sometimes years ago, is we get the meeting and go directly into dinner in that room, and then have the meal brought in, because when we go out to Longhorn or whatever, we're not able to get up and go around and socialize. So even if, I still remember Mike saying this 15 years ago, I don't come all the way to Stone Mountain to have pizza, but whatever we get brought in, to do that, but so we can
we
socialize.
got pizza tonight.
Listen, I think people look at pizza, I had to come all the way to Stone Mountain to eat pizza. But he's right, but it's also, if you have that room, we can like, Bill and I can get the walk and talk and just move around. You can't do that in Longhorn or Hibachi or things like that. So that's the thing to think about. We'll try to figure out the time for the meeting next year. But things that works, or we just want to do it a month thing. So,
2 o'clock's fine. 2 o'clock is fine.
And so, our question is, some people have to get back, they know Mark can get back 2 times, I know everyone likes to wait for them to start, but, so 2 o'clock might work. But we will be at that, and we'll be at that meeting room, and I think probably next year we'll make a call on if we stay there.
Yeah.
But that's where we're at.
It's about a third of this room.
Yeah.
It is.
Which is totally fine because we don't fill this one up. And we can buy as much Jesus as we need for anyone. So that's fine.
Are you trying to be fun?
Yeah, it was Chick-fil-A.
Kind of, I mean, but it's real. I mean, we can buy as much Chick-fil-A as we need to feed everybody.
Or that.
Hey, that's the foul.
Yep.
That's a foul in itself.
So, all right, so then I think that's all.
Did you make that a motion?
I don't know if that's a motionable, I think that's just is that a facility bond or
Okay.
that's a whole work thing? I don't know, we don't, I mean,
Anyone want to discuss it?
I guess.
Anyone else want to offer up their garage close?
Let's go down there.
Close?
It's a bit of a distance.
Well,
You want to go down to South Florida?
Your daughter's offering your garage.
Free parking.
So hang on, so this is a question, because we don't really have an option, but you're right, is this a motion thing or not, because it's either that or have the meeting the 10th. So, do we motion this, or is this just a product of business that we have to do?
No, it would be a
I
consensus.
think it's just the way it happens. I mean,
It could be
we
a
went from
consensus.
where we're at to here.
Yeah.
Let's go where we're at from here to where we need to be.
I don't think we voted to have anything here. It just kind of happened.
Well, we didn't want to get the police called again.
Didn't know it was gonna be that.
Rose didn't go to hand over that door, she just grabbed the door.
But I mean, the Stone Mountain, I kicked this off, the one at the Stone Mountain, they were very, they were on the high side of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, they got worse as years went on.
Yeah.
And that's
No, Evergreen, but we said
Evergreen.
before.
Oh.
Evergreen was beautiful. The price was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And that's what sort of started this, I mean, you know, and like I said, but things change. Just
Right.
like everything. So to me, it's like, we said, okay, we offered this, it's done, let's move to the next word.
And again, thank you for the years of hospitality.
So, and with the 2 o'clock, with having the 2 o'clock means we meet maybe 2 to 6, and we pay a little more, we keep the room, but then we get to keep the same sort of collegiality or family thing we had of having dinner afterwards here, there,
So I would like, and so we have, I think, the registration code already for next year, or we'll have it shortly.
Right.
So can I put you in charge of making sure people let Rob know that they have reserved a room by Christmas or whatever? So that
They don't have to reserve it until later, but I can find it out.
whatever, I don't know what the details are, but we need to know.
If we had 10 people or 10 rooms, we had the room.
Right.
They have already set up a code or started the paperwork for a code for next year.
Normally, you have a contract with the hotel.
Yeah.
They've already said it.
So, we'll work that out. Cause Bobby decided to, like, as my principal said, like, let's go out of this lane, but he was trying to be out this, we get that. So.
I didn't want to show up and not have an answer because I knew Randall wanted to improve this Mecca even more and have a nice big lift in here, which I don't know why, but anyway. But we have a option, so, but I just want to be ahead of the cart and.
Okay, we're good, yeah.
All right.
Was that the only thing you talked about? That was it.
Not yet. Any other new business? We're going to get there. Okay. So Rob brought up, or there was some discussion of past precedent in the bylaws.
Yes.
And so, if I can find it, the current rules say not elected, but will exist automatically with the election of the next president for the period of 1 term. Is it only 1 term, or does it keep going?
That's 2 years, isn't it?
1 term's 3.
3?
It's 3 years.
Oh,
So,
I don't know how long I've served.
so, before the bylaw people get upset, we're not looking to change these bylaws, we would discuss maybe for the next one, because like, when I stepped down, a major reason I stepped down was because we didn't have a full council, because our past president had passed. And right now, our past president isn't here right now, we don't know, I guess what happened there, but it is, I thought we had, was it the immediate past president, was that what the bylaws, the immediate past president? Is to be able, is to maybe adjust that for past president, so that if the immediate past president is not able to, maybe go to the next past president, because we looked at having 5 on the council, because having 4 means you don't have a tiger vote, so you need to have 5. So the language to look at for next time is be able to look at not having the immediate past president, it should be not for 1 term, but it is until the next past president, until there is a next new past president.
Do we want to make a motion to change?
Oh, because the same president can get elected
Twice.
Right.
There's no term limit.
I was president for three terms, and I only had past president for 1.
Oh, you were the Roosevelt of the.
That's what drink that thing with your board.
I love your program you put into place.
That's the point about 4, if you were.
You don't have a tiebreaker vote.
Right.
Cool.
So, looking at the order of succession, I think this is covered here because the previous past president will assume the office, if there is just one filling that.
Okay.
I think we're actually covered.
Well, so again, right now it says 1 term. So if I decide to stay president, then technically Aubrey does not have to be past president because he served his 1 term. I think it should be adjusted to say it is the most recent past president willing to serve.
Right. Yeah, well, I also think if the past president isn't serving in that, or isn't able to serve in that role, the order of succession would then just take it.
Right, so if Aubrey wants to step down from everything, that means Bill's back on the committee as past president. If Bill decides he wants to step down, then Rob's back in.
But I think the only concern is the one.
You don't want
Correct.
Well, I think that gives you flexibility though, because if the past president had served 1 term and then he doesn't want to serve again, then that goes to the previous prior president, past president, and then it follows down.
I think-
The question,
I think what.
does the council want to stay?
5.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it needs to stay 5 and odd.
That just has to be tweaked in the future, so that there's always that.
Yeah, I think what she's saying is that we need to take out the terminology of 1 term. It literally needs to say until there's a different president.
Well, and then also the willing to serve, because it could be a time when like somebody's just like, you know what, I don't want to. So he needs to go, let Bill pick it up again if he wants to, something like that, because they're willing to serve. You don't want to have somebody force one in.
Well, then you're relooking at the council.
Pardon?
You're relooking at the council.
Are you looking at it?
Well, if you want to keep a total of 5 and
Right.
you have a tiebreaker, then we need to make sure that the bylaws accept a council of 5.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just in filling that, so that position's not vacant.
So if that person doesn't want to do it, does it go to the president before them?
Yes.
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 Okay, then.
That is not stated anywhere.
And that's
Well, and that's what we're saying.
And that's what I'm saying, because we had the problem that we.
Okay, listen, okay,
Because of health reasons or something.
Okay, listen. So it would say, here's the wording that you're proposing, is that, the next president until there is a new president elected, or if the past president is unwilling, it will go to the previous past president.
I think that's perfect.
It's succession.
But and also, I guess to what Rachel was saying, Rachel Perkins was saying, is that, is it stating there that a council needs to consist of 5 people? Because that's what it should be.
It's listed under.
Okay.
We did. Yes, but because the question came up.
No, we have a conflict in the bylaws, just tell me.
Only thing that didn't pass is equates.
Oh, it's a question, you're down, because you've already accepted the bylaw. Okay, how can you go back into the bylaw?
Now, new business for next year.
This isn't next year, guys.
Okay,
No,
so
this is
if I can,
Next year, we
if
passed.
I can clarify real quick. In Article 10 of the elected officers, Section A, it says, the governing body of Clan Moncrief shall consist of president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, past president. It also says not elected, automatic upon succession of next president. Therefore, we have a conflict on on Article 11, under past president shall, we just need to take out the one term.
Right.
We've already said previously in that Article 10 that he shall remain until elected upon succession of next president.
Yeah.
That clears it up.
We also need to fill the gap of if the immediate past president.
We'll put that in there as far as the E section in Article 11.
That's it.
But it does say in Article 12C, if the office of immediate past president becomes vacant, the previous past president shall assume the office until the end of the original term.
Good. So it's just filling up those little things. That's it. Not a big tweak, just making sure it's clear.
Do we need to
God, no,
pass
no.
that?
That's
Put it up for motion? Because it's a bylaw.
We passed
No,
the bylaw.
we passed the bylaws
as
as written. This is a change.
So this would be a thing, we have to do this whole thing looking next year to prove that.
I make a motion that all the stuff we just discussed
Striking before the period of one term.
for next year.
Okay, Bill?
No, I agree, but not for next year, let's immediately.
We have.
Okay, let's do it now.
It's in
I make a motion, we do it now.
But
Let's
hang
just
on,
change
so
it
hang
to
on, hang on.
amend
We
the
can't-
previous.
We can't just change the bylaws right now because we have these, in order for a change to be made to start written, it has to be posted 30 days prior.
I fucking hate
So-
Robert.
That's why this.
I do.
Wait a minute, Chip,
Let's not speak, he's telling.
We can't just change it right now, it has to be posted 30 days prior, which is why this was new business. All we have to do is change this couple words, sometime next June, put it back out for approval, and then we can approve what we're talking about right now. But if we don't talk about it now, we can't put it in there to approve next year. Is that-
Seriously, it goes to her and it stops. Sorry, the alcohol has stopped.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he did badly right now.
you want to bet?
Continue,
So
please.
let it be known
So
to the
what-
people
what-
not in the room, Charlotte was not passing the quake.
Well, so should the motion be for a bylaws committee to review these changes?
So,
That's what that should be?
Go for it.
We've also got to remove, okay, alright, so then I have.
listen, just 1 second. Go ahead.
Wait, Rachel, this one, do we have a motion before right now we need to address?
No, that's the discussion.
So then, I propose that the bylaws committee reviews these changes we just discussed.
Past president,
So on past president, removing, things like Twitter and things like that are.
Where's Twitter?
We'll reread.
let's not add Twitter yet.
The whole thing. Bylaws committee to review the edits which we discussed, including past precedent.
Second. I totally second what he.
Wes second.
Yes.
As long as we get the two sections D's dealt with as part of the typo fix.
Yes,
Right.
so a
There's a-
review of the bylaws to include the double Ds and the past president and maybe Twitter X, whatever terminology. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Opposed, what?
Thank.
That's fine, go ahead.
Ayes have it? No, there was,
Just did that to get your name in.
It goes to your committee.
yeah.
One negative, that's all you said.
We're a Southern Baptist church. It's going to your committee.
All right,
Majority.
any other new business? All right, the last thing I have is if
Julie will continue to maintain inventory for the clam store, and Wes will take all payments
Which are gonna be what?
to the treasurer anyways. Done.
How much is that?
Yeah, how much?
What's the shit? I think the new thing was $10.
Nobody's, it's not in the bylaw state to do.
How do you pay?
Kathy said.
Do I need to, do I need to?
We need to go.
Take pills for, yeah.
I could shoot one of those right now. Okay, so there is a question out there about the amount. Good Lord, what is that?
Someone's cell phone.
I'm not that drunk. There is a question out there about the amount of due.
Starting January.
So,
Starting January.
Is it? No.
October.
Now.
Today.
So, okay, the bylaws changed the fiscal year to our actual book year, fiscal year. So, last year's 2025's dues got shortened to 9 months, and now 2026 year starts. We're in 16 days ago.
Under Bobby Rosine.
Huh?
This is all under your.
No, you just passed it in the bylaws. It wasn't my regime. The question is, we are now going from, or what was a family of 25 or 2 people for 25, what will be the now single person, because we've now went to single memberships. And
What's that?
$10. $10 each.
Is that in the bylaws?
no,
No, but the
No.
Those
amounts
amounts are
are
not in the bylaws, they're not stated.
Can I just say, we have enough? It can go down to $10 per person. That is completely understandable. We can still pay for all.
One of the people that's been paying 25 goes stay.
That's a family.
all right, you want to pay 15 per person?
There's less of your social security.
There you go. Hey, if we move it to 10, we're taking less from your social security.
Right.
Bob, prepaid my
They
plan,
You're gonna take
you
like.
pay a flat $25, doesn't matter if it's one person.
I know,
I mean, Aubrey's paid for like till 2030.
If somebody plays.
Then we'll have to adjust that.
then
Yeah,
you-
we will just add,
You're
Just
just
more
making
years.
more work for
Yeah,
yourself.
just adjust it.
yeah, we can
The
just,
bottom line, what's the dues now?
I make a proposal that membership dues go to $10 a person. If you are married, that just means $20. Very simple. Married, $20. If you're single, 10.
And each person is
Just a question on kids.
Kids, if they're below what, 18?
18.
They don't matter. I mean, they do
They
matter.
are free. If they're under 18, they're free. Once they turn 18, they have voting rights and they must pay.
Right.
You
can.
As soon as you can.
See me after the meeting. Yeah.
Rob,
As, this may just be my issue because I'm horrible at it. So I'm only paying the dues for my family.
Okay.
How can I set it up easily, because she's not gonna pay, she dang wants to pay.
we need to adjust his PayPal so that we automatically deduct the correct amount.
The 3 people.
Wouldn't it be $30?
Yeah.
Well, so we need to set it up so he can pay multiple times each year.
And like, I'm joking, but it's like, so if we go to like, I don't know, just pick any couple. It's like now they both have to go into a PayPal. That might be more difficult, one might have forgotten, whatever this, that.
If one.
So on my list is we need to adjust PayPal.
Okay.
Aren't we in the South?
Huh?
I
Yes.
mean, if you send the PayPal payment anyway, $20 is gonna cover both of you. Now just add $10 more to it. And
I just make sure that I'm not gonna have, it's not gonna have to be 10 to me, that's all I wanna make sure, I'm just being, in the weeds.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on your PayPal, when you not put
Yes.
it in it,
When are they due?
I don't know, that's an automatic.
I mean.
So technically now, they are due October 1st,
At the meeting, so to speak, or at the game.
and you have technically a 30-day grace period.
That's fine. And that's $10 per
But
person.
here's the thing. We don't send the reminder out until January. So you've literally got like 3 months. We've got what?
Bylaws.
Damn it, bylaws. I hate them.
We will be sending out a notice November 1st.
So next week or a couple of weeks, I will send out a reminder to send dues.
Sounds good.
But if you want to pay.
Let's go.
Thank you. I'm gonna need your application and genealogy. I know. So, I mean, so do I need to make like a motion to make
Council, I do have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
This is legit, because Peyton brought up a good point.
Yes.
She is the daughter of an already member established Moncrief person.
There's no.
Let me finish.
Go.
If, since she is an offspring of an already established Moncrief member,
God
does
bless her.
she have to prove her membership and hierarchy of ancestry?
I think after the age of 18, to get a membership number, there needs to be an application put in. I mean, you're obviously going to continue, but that's
It does establish a firm starting point for that person.
for 18. Yes, I mean, I think 18 is like,
Do they need a genealogy chart at that point, just like?
God no, I know who your daddy is.
Right?
All you gotta do is write down my daddy's from.
Don't deny that.
We know where you came from.
I'm just asking because I want to make sure that we're all in the same page. So an application is needed, but an ancestry tree is.
I think the application is tied to the membership number. So yes, an application is needed, but if your daddy has been like past president.
Or
we know where you
grandparent.
came from, or grandparent. We
And
know.
wives, anyone who is an established member connected to them legally.
Your granddaughter already has a number.
It's straightforward.
The spouse is yours.
Because.
So,
I'm separated if I did.
do what?
We're gonna figure all of it out. We really are. Whether you will become that number dash A or whatever, you're covered. There's nothing.
Hold on, I'm out. Go ahead.
No, does the spouse have to have, you were saying?
Does the spouse have to apply for a social membership?
No.
No, so we are going to split.
Remember, even though they're not Moncrief.
They married a Moncrief, so they will get their own number. And Wes and I will work on the details of figuring out the numbering system.
And if you married somebody who already had a connection,
My wife decided to marry me. I am going to pay for her membership because she is now a part of Clay Moncrief. Whatever.
So you're on mine.
the quake is going around. I told you this, when the quake goes around a couple of times, nobody gets it in.
So I will get up and I will wait until specifically the newsletter. So we're gonna have to have.
I'm ready to find out.
Alright.
So, Wes had made a motion for $10 dues. Is there any more discussion on that?
No, don't ask for it.
I believe if you look in the thing,
And I agree with you.
There is a social membership
And a regular,
and a regular, and
that's it. That's it.
If the bylaws don't say 18, I'm gonna be certified.
We're gonna put it in the minute- We're gonna put it in the minutes that an application will be needed for a youth, of 18, whether they're from an existing parent or not, they're considered a new member. But
But the 18 are adult.
And then that's what they're gonna end up filling out, because they're a new member. They do not need a genealogy.
But they're not a youth, they're an adult.
At 18, you're an adult. Yes.
But I mean, but that differentiates.
I'll get your stuff.
But
And
that
we'll-
differentiates. Get your child loud.
hold on.
If you put in a 16-year-old, like a 15-year-old, we're all grown up.
Greg wants to enact a comment.
Greg!
What's up?
You're a part of this, Greg.
Greg is tired of the discussion.
One more thing to do, let's do it.
Okay. There's a second to the motion.
Oh.
Yep.
And was there a-
second? Chip second. Chip second too.
So all in favor of $10?
All in favor of $10 membership, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. Any other new business?
So 100 will do for both of them. Yeah.
All right, so. Woo. Don't go too far, Greg.
I feel like something has been accomplished. That picture does not look.
That was taken in 20.
All that whiskey is.
Rob, we gotta be bringing it back.
At the manor, yeah.
While we've been at this for 3 hours.
All right.
So we definitely have enough time to meeting. We're 1 to 4. It's 3 hours.
All right, so, any other new business? Going once, going twice? All right, I want to present the sword award. Hold that. Each year, Clan Moncrief honors a member whose dedication, service, and leadership exemplify the spirit of our society. The 2025 Spirit Award recipient has been a member of society since 2012, and in that time, he has proven an unwavering supporter of our society. Since joining, he has attended nearly every annual meeting and has frequently taken on the role as parliamentarian, doing his best to keep this lively group in order. His steady hand and sharp mind has been especially valuable on several committees, most recently the Bylaws Committee. Beyond our own society, he's also an active member in the St. Andrews Society in Missouri, where he was instrumental in helping to restart the Highland Games in Kansas City, an effort that reflects his passion for Scottish culture and community. It is with great pride and appreciation that we present the 2025 Sword Award to Greg Moncrief.
Oh, the quink is empty.
can't believe you got all that.
For once, I'm very, very pleased. I'm very, very honored. I'm shocked. Thank you very much.
All right. Bobby.
Well, we get it address, we'll have to ship the plaque shipped up to you.
Yes, we will get these plaques.
She's got the picture. I'll have her do that.
On the plaque, so it's over there ready for
We will have the plaque shipped to you.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you.
Just make sure we have the right address.
Yeah, okay.
And right now, you're getting your picture taken with the sword award.
Smiles.
Say
To get that ready.
Was it a good picture? Are you like some of the other people in the clan? You need to approve the picture before it's posted? Okay, just checking. Congratulations. Thank you. And unless anyone has anything else? Rob?
I would like to thank our Winston-Terrian.
Yeah.
Helping the proceedings move forward with this whiskey that he has given us today. It's been very good. Very good.
Thank you, Pat. So what you missed, and I'll take you off and bring you down. If it still stays connected.
So we got one more year.
Had a small place.
We have another year.
I thought it was today.
There were no elections today.
Okay, how you doing?
I mean,
So you can see the bottles.
This is the 24, this is the 26.
And behind there's a 24, 25, 26, King Robert II, and Irish Swan.
Irish white shot.
Ian? Can you pause 1 second? Yes. Ian makes a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Second. Hey, go Ian. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, Greg. You're welcome.
That officially ends the AGM for 2025.